Oh, goody.
Alright, what's going on everybody? Zombies here again, and today we're back with another Marvel Snap video. So in this one we are taking a look at one of my favorite and probably one of the more powerful decks that has been kind of discovered recently, and that is Lockjaw Discard. So the discard shell has definitely gone a few different ways over time, but I don't know who it was who originally found this. But I saw a few different people talking about it recently, decided to try it out for myself, and I was not disappointed with the results. This deck is really, really powerful, and I think it might be the best Lockjaw deck around, which is really cool because I think Lockjaw is a very fun and interesting card to play around with. So let's talk a little bit about the cards in the deck and what our general game plan is here. So basically, with this deck, we have a few main things we're trying to accomplish. We make a very large Apocalypse through our discards. However, usually we will not be playing that Apocalypse, though once in a blue moon you do. But a lot of the time we're setting it up to sack him or discard him to Dracula at the end of the game. Basically make it guaranteed, and then that gets him even more power. And the other nice thing is this dodges kind of tech cards like Shang-Chi, like Enchantress. You can't really stop what Dracula's trying to do, so that is a pretty huge bonus. Other than that, we have a whole big discard suite. So the main reason we're running Lockjaw, that was actually probably the most common question I got, is why are you running Lockjaw in this deck? And the big reason is because of Swarm and triggering our discard effects multiple times. There are a lot of discard effects in this deck. We have Blade, we have Colleen, we have Moon Knight, we have Sif, we have Swordmaster, and we have Hellcow. That is a huge portion of our deck. It's basically half our deck is discard effects. So the odds of us getting a discard effect when we play something into Lockjaw is great. And so if we play a discard effect into Lockjaw, triggers, we get a discard, it goes back into the deck, we get another card, there's a good chance we're gonna get another discard effect. This allows for some very powerful chains. On top of that, this gets even better with the fact that we have Colleen with Swarm. So in the early game, if you're able to get Colleen and Swarm in your hand, there are basically very few low-cost stuff in this deck. We have Blade, who sometimes we even hold, but these are only one cost, and then Morbius, who usually we will tempo out on 2 if we have him. But basically, Colleen being able to discard the Swarm gets us more copies of Swarm. Those Swarm copies are 0, so they end up being free to go into the Lockjaw lane, give us a swap in, which will give us another discard, and then you keep one Swarm in hand, so you'll get another discard, you'll get more Swarms, you can play more Swarms into the Lockjaw. This also lets you kind of benefit off the fact that you're getting multiple discard effects because you'll actually keep refilling your hand with these, so you'll always have cards to discard. And that's pretty important given some of our more powerful cards here, like Morbius, really benefit from the fact that we are discarding a lot. And then obviously the big one here is Apocalypse. Apocalypse is just super duper insane when you have this many ways to trigger your discard, and you can pretty realistically get him to be, guaranteed to be discarded, especially at the end of the game to Dracula. And it's super powerful because we also have Chavez here, and Chavez is sweet because she gives us more deck consistency. She gives us a big thing we can hit off of Lockjaw. And on top of all of that, even if we're drawing her on turn 6, we can get a 9 power swing and then have it usually be Apocalypse being our last card. So we get the 9 power from Chavez, then there's only 1 card left to discard to Dracula. That'll be Apocalypse. It'll give him another 4 power, and that's usually enough to seal up the game. So I'm really happy with this list. I think it's probably the best version of discard right now. I'm experimenting a little bit with some Hella stuff, but I think there's a lot more RNG to that, whereas I find this Lockjaw version is a lot more consistent. Not too much to say about the other cards here. We have Moon Knight, which is nice because sometimes discarding a key card from the opponent can be great while it's doing what we want to do in discarding a card from ourselves. Sif is nice because she guarantees what you're going to discard, a lot of the time being Apocalypse. Swordmaster, just some decent power here, and also leans into our game plan. And then Hellcow is really nice because sometimes in the late game, especially if things didn't go your way with locations or you just didn't draw super duper well, it's important to be able to discard multiple cards at once. This is also a pretty nutty one. You hit off of the Lockjaw or even play it into Lockjaw, get 2 discards, goes back in the deck, get another discard. It's just very, very powerful sequence of events. So I know there are a decent amount of pool 3 cards in here, but if you happen to have the cards for this one, I highly recommend it. I think it is definitely the best and most consistent version of discard, and it's just a lot of fun to play on top of it. So we're going to get right on to some games with it. Before we do, if you enjoy this type of content, remember to like and subscribe. It's a ton to help out the channel, keeps the videos coming. Without further ado, let's get into the games. Can't wait for Pokemon Friday, I'm so excited. Only a few days away. I'm gonna be doing a crazy amount of content for this game in Pokemon. It's gonna be sweet. Alright, we hold here, I think, so we can go Lockjaw into other stuff. This is definitely one of those decks where you don't really want to curve out a lot of the time until you can get like your combos going. Storm, okay. Moon Knight, alright. Also, if my opponent fills their location before your Hobgoblin reveal, does that keep it on your side? Yep. That's the downside of Hobgoblin. Yeah. Oh, they're giving me cards. That's actually pretty nice. Ha! See ya, Sarah. It's probably their like best card. We get Swordmaster. Oh, this is gonna be gross. It's gonna be gross. Discard him again. Alright, Dracula, that's fine. Morbius, we're Morbin. We're Morbin. We're also snapping. Do we want to play middle or right? Hey, what's up, Blue? Fuck this location, by the way. Otherwise, we could play Moon Knight and Colleen. So Colleen guarantees us more swarms. Hellcow is 2 discards, though. I think I want to guarantee... Well, I could make our Apocalypse bigger. The odds are really good we're gonna hit this. Fuck it. YOLO cow. Yes. Alright. That's really good. Oh my god, dude. Perfect hits. Perfect hits.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
So we're gonna announce future plans on the next episode, but we're probably gonna be taking a break with the podcast for the time being, and we might bring it back when the new big drop stuff comes around with the end game. I don't like how they snapped here. I feel like it could be Dr. Doom, which would screw me. But maybe they just think they have bigger stuff. Let's try it. Don't be Doom, don't be Doom, don't be Doom, don't be Doom. Magneto. Haha! Nice try. You tried to pull my big stuff, but I failed the lane. But yeah, the weeklies reset tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that because I want to keep upgrading my cards. Why are they snapping on 1? asserting their dominance. No blade, no blade, no blade. All right, sick. This hand's actually nutty. Actually a nutty hand. Lizard. Colleen. Boom, boom. I don't want to throw both swarms this turn because I want a chance for the swarm to be discarded. Electro, sure. Show me the discard. Alright. Oh, it's not where we wanted it, but I'm okay with it. I'm also okay with that, which means we don't get blown up by Shang-Chi. Interesting. Do we like... I wonder if we place Dracula on the right to like screw at them a bit. I think we do, and then we do this. I mean, maybe we hold one of these. We can do that next turn. Gives us more of them. Oh, dude, they're so screwed now. They're super screwed. Oh, and we get Sif too. This is gross. This is an easy win. They can only play one card a turn as well, so even though they'll be playing ahead of the curve, I'm like chilling. We have a giant apocalypse, and we're gonna have Chavez to buff the Dracula. So the Destroyer down mid. So the most they could have would be 8 if they got their ongoing buff card. So Dracula wins at 9 with Chavez, so we just play Apocalypse on left. And there shouldn't be a way for them to beat it.
Avengers! Assemble.
Cosmo, sure. Yeah, that doesn't do it, bud. Appreciate the cubes, though. Chavez is so good in this deck.
Victory.
Makes our deck more consistent. Always gives us something big to discard to Dracula if we don't have an Apocalypse. Like, that was 25 power. Pretty huge. Players do that, yeah. I don't even think it was a Wong player, though. It was just, they were just like on a ramp destroyer. I've seen someone else play that. Seems okay. Not particularly great, though. Alright, whenever you play a card here, add a copy to another location. That's interesting. Well, I don't think we want to burn our Colleen yet. Maybe just get some Lockjaw shenanigans going. Another Adam Warlock player. Ooh, drawing a card is good. We get Lockjaw going. Lockjaw into Moon Knight. Alright, a little sad they're doing that, but it's not that big of a deal. Does suck a little bit that we can't like choose what we're getting in this lane now. So we'll discard our lowest cost card. So I think we just want to this into this. Get rid of Swordmaster and Moon Knight. Blade, alright. Show me something big, please. Alright, Morbius is nice because it'll actually grow. This is actually pretty sick. Colleen into Sif. Vision. Oh, okay. We get Chavez. All right. What's the best way to screw with them here? I think the best way to screw with them is to do this. This gives us 14 right, 12 left, and they have to put something in the middle if they want to win it, so they might move their vision there, which means they really shouldn't have a way to get through this. I love the Swarms. Swarm and Colleen are so good together, it's ridiculous. Spider-Woman, that ain't it. Damn, another 8 cubes back to back. Beautiful. You'd love to see that. But yeah, it getting around Shang-Chi depends on reveal order. Also, it's another combo that just gets absolutely shut down by armor. It's definitely good though. That's actually annoying because now we can't curve out our Colleen. Actually, yeah, we could just get another copy of Colleen. I guess we'll do it. Alright, so this gets us some swarms. Oh, I made my hand a bit too full. That's a little bit of a mistake. Alright, maybe we hide the cow. Let's show the cow. Ooh, another warpath isn't really what I wanted to see. Another Morbius is good though. It's Morbin time. What's up, Lamb? It is indeed Morbin time. Appreciate the follow. Mojo Cosmo. Alright. We're rocking out with our Morbs out. Alright. Send him to the Morb realm.
I am Iron Man.
No, dude, he's gonna win just barely. We are 1 discard short. No, 2 actually. 2 discard short. Oh wait, no, it was a tie there. We win. I thought they won the left lane, but they didn't. Look at that. Because our Morbius gained. Let's go. Huh. Okay. The peak is a weird one, but not entirely bad for us. +1 energy this turn. Not particularly useful. Because we want to get down Lockjaw first. Yeah, we have turn 7. We can play it a little slower. Oh, we don't want to see Swarm. Sag. Oh. That's not a Sag. Nice Prof X, bro. I see him, but not. Oh, thank you for the discard, friend. Also, I hope you don't miss your cards. Always emote for the tilt. Every time. Snap, yeah. You love seeing leader into that. That's so funny. Vision, sure. So if they move vision, they're down to 13. Shouldn't be able to beat Apocalypse, right? Or do we do it in the middle? Probably on the right. If they moved vision, it'd be 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Yeah. That's what I think too. I think right is right. Mr. Doom! That ain't it. Oh, thank you for the snap reminder. That was some free cubes.